Boom! It's been another 30 days. How crazy is it that as Clown World intensifies and things go at ludicrous speed that you just lose 30 days? 30 days. We just did a monthly update, and this whole thing was like, we got to do another one. I go, it's not like I got a problem doing these. I got a problem with how quickly 30 days goes by. And I sit there and go, I'm going to be 80 years old next week at this pace. I'll be shitting myself like Joe Biden, boys. But nothing going on in the background. We're trying to get more shorts up and running. I actually like doing shorts. There's people out there who they get mad when I do shorts. And they're like, I want the 6-minute content. There's just some things out there that lend itself to the 1-minute content, and mockery in a minute is something that I actually like doing. And so I'm trying to get them on X, but we got a contract with Rumble, so they got exclusivity for a couple hours. And so when I make the short, I got to put it on Rumble first. I'm trying to build that platform up, and then I got to remind myself to put it on YouTube. And then by the time I remember to put it on YouTube, I forget to put it on X. And so we're trying to build out the content, get things up and running, get them on all the platforms. And if you don't like them, you just don't watch them. I'm blown away that people are like, hey, fuck you, stop making content. I'm like, oh, okay, that's the weirdest thing ever. I mean, I don't know how many people out there say I'll be Disney. If you don't like the minute-long content, you don't have to watch it. I mean, you should just skip past it. But it doesn't interfere from the other stuff. We still make the daily videos. I can see if I stopped making daily videos and just made them shorts, I can see people be like, hey, asshole, you owe us content. I'd be like, oh, yeah, you're right. But that's that front. And that's pretty much it. Then I poisoned the Soul Coin. I'll leave that as a club. I'll make that. Well, I'll talk about more of that next monthly update, which will be next week, apparently. Let's do some of these questions. Here's Mad Scientist Lair. How does the marketing departments of your show sponsors react to your ad reads? There's some ad reads that we've been doing now for 2 years, right? So Field of Greens, they're I don't know if they like them, but they're fine with them. They've been sticking around for a long time. CBD Distillery and Blackout Coffee has bought just 1 million ads, so they must be fine. But there are some places where we've only done like one ad read and they never come back. So I imagine like, who put us on this crazy show? But I think most places, believe it or not, we are very picky with who we do ads for. Right? They wanted me to do 4 ads a show. They're like, there's demand out there. Like, can you do 4 ads a show? And I'm like, well, I'd have to make a 4-hour show because I only want to do 1 ad read an hour. I think that's fair, right? 60 seconds for every hour. I think that's pretty fair. Plus, we only do ad reads for products that we believe in and that I'm using here, and they've got to fit in with kind of the high testosterone of the show. But there's some places if you see me do an ad read once and they never come back, I think we all know what's going on there. X Trips, when will you finally sack up and get a dog? Dogs are a lot of work, man. They're a lot of work, and keeping up with the election cycle. If I got a dog, the Salt Queen would end up having to walk it every hour, and I don't want to put that on her. So when things calm down, which I don't see anytime soon, then I'll get a dog. Thanks, Extras. Moves. Let's say Jesus Trump or Donald Christ, as I like to call him, makes it back into the White House. What do you think he'll do with another? Do you think they'll hit us with another pandemic? Well, they're trying to hit us with another pandemic. That's what the bird flu is. They bring this bird flu out every 4 years, and they're never going to give up on the pandemic. The pandemic is the best one, right? It's one of these forever wars. Humans will always get sick. The climate will always be there. Humans will always get sick, and we will always use money, and so they will always use those things. That and rice, right? Because we got a multi-race country, and so they will always use things that are. They're unavoidable. You're not going to avoid climate. And they will always take things that you can't avoid and weaponize them to get more political power and to rape us. So there's definitely going to be another pandemic. Bird flu. They might not scare people with bird flu to the point where they lock everybody down in their house and do mass mail-in voting again. But they're killing off all of our livestock with bird flu. And fucking with our food supply is something that they're going to do. I mean, they've been doing that for hundreds of years. Look at Malthus. Elijah Fire, not much of a question, an observation. Is there a modding tool on Rumble that allows you to filter out certain words? Not that I know of, not that I'm aware of. His posts keep getting deleted. I'm sorry, brother. I have no idea what's going on with that. Also, you've come a long way from your hippie days. You look amazing and vibrant with or without the beard. Thanks, brother. We're heading into Pride Month, so I'm going to be careful with the rest of this question over here. Thanks, brother. Jason, what's your favorite ice cream? I hate to admit it. I don't have ice. I have ice cream probably once a year because ice cream is like the world's worst food for you to eat. And what do you work for, the AP? What's your favorite ice cream? Come on to you, Jason. Jason works for the mainstream media press. Embarrassingly enough, my favorite ice cream is the one with the fucking Oreo cookies in it. Oreo cookies are cocaine, and there's no way anything that tastes that good is good for you. And so I don't know, like once a year, I'll treat myself to like fucking Oreo, vanilla ice cream with Oreos crushed up into it. I don't know what that's called. Like cookies and cream, I think. Would be interesting to get field grades to turn that lemon lime goodness into ice cream or sorbet creation. But the Kool-Aid folks would just read about it. I'll pass that on to them. Afro Sheen, is it time to start ripping off Benny Johnson? Yes. Yes, for those of you out there who listen to Benny Johnson, feed us some stuff that we could steal from him. We're going to start an internet fight with Benny Johnson. Clicky Kaku. There's a National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation thing in there somewhere, joke in there. Last month, it looked like Judge Aragon's was unintentionally chaining President Trump to the largest megaphone of the world, New York City. That and President Trump had to do, and now holding the rallies in New York City. It looks like that began now. They should be careful what they wish for. The entire world saw the rally in the Bronx last week. They never would have done that in Ohio or Pennsylvania. P.S. I got these judges mixed up. There's too many to list. Is it Judge Aragon or George Michon? Mistake. Well, Judge Aragon, who looks like he's got AIDS, allegedly, of course. I don't want a grand jury to indict me for saying he's got monkeypox and AIDS. It looks like he does. I have no idea if he does, actually. And Mershon, both those criminal judges, allegedly, of course, are in New York. And yeah, they found him guilty yesterday, and the guy raised $40 million in 24 hours. Congratulations, idiots! And you got all of these Trump supporters coming out in New Jersey, in the Bronx, in New York City, all these places. And it's showing that Joe Biden is a concocted entity that's protected by the media and amplified by social media platforms from these cunts in Silicon Valley. You got Donald Trump in the epicenter of a big metropolis and whatever New Jersey is considered, and it's just showing that the vast majority of people support Donald Trump. And out of the $40 million that he raised in 24 hours, 30% of that was from people who've never donated before. Never donated before. These bullshit trials and everything that they do with this political persecution is only helping Trump. And it's hard for me to wrap my head around that they don't understand this. It's like, are you trying to get... It's blowing my mind. And so, yeah, it was a gigantic, big mistake. It was a miscalculation, and it's backfiring bigly. And so you're going to... Again, I'm hoping that they keep doing real stupid shit and throw this into a situation where it gets people, it rejuvenates Trump's base. Trump's base is tired. It's been 9 fucking years of this. 9 years. Who the hell has this political consistency after 9 years of nothing but denigration and attacks? The dude's bigger than ever. Gigantic political miscalculation by a bunch of people who are just dipshit morons. And so I fully expect them to continue doing real stupid shit like this and us taking advantage of it and hopefully getting Trump's support and motivation, his political base motivated, and normies motivated enough to exceed this margin of theft. And if that happens, Donald Trump had better have learned from his mistakes, and he's got to arrest people now. And they'll scream fascism and weaponization. They're already screaming this. Donald Trump's going to go after his political enemies. Yeah, but you guys committed crimes. Straight up crimes. And we're going to throw your asses in jail over it. Hopefully we'll be able to talk about that in the next monthly update, which will probably be in a few days at the rate things are going, as things escalate and continue to go at a rapid pace. But thank you for your continued support of this ridiculous channel. Thank you for continuing to allow me to live out the dream where, I go to work making fun of morons doing exactly what I love. I couldn't appreciate you guys more. Thank you for everything. All right, guys, I'll see you guys next month. Take care.